Alright, welcome back. We're here for another commission of the Epic soundtrack. And apparently, this one, the Underworld Saga, is the best one, or the favorite one of the commissioner. It's only 3 songs, which is wild. And one of those songs is less than 3 minutes, which is very short. So I don't know if I'm going to like this as much as the Cyclops saga, but let's see how this goes. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Underworld for the Underworld saga. Let's see if this is as good as it is purported to be.
Friends, Cersei's instructions were clear. No matter what we hear, full speed ahead until we find the prophet. My comrades, this land confuses your mind. So no matter who we find, full speed ahead until we find the prophet. Good.
How would you know you found the prophet if it confuses the mind?
All I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer dream. Only nightmares of those who've died. Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems. And here in the underworld, the past seems close behind. This land confuses your mind. When does a man become a monster?
That's a weird thing to call back.
Who died under your command?
Oh, it's them because they died?
Captain, 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 why would you let the Cyclops live when ruthlessness is mercy? All I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer dream. Only nightmares of those who died. Nothing's what it seems. Nothing's what it seems. But in the underworld, the past seems close behind. I keep thinking of the infant from that night. I keep thinking of the infant from that night.
This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the place, so we can light up the world. Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms.
Apologies. That voice. It can't be. Mom?
Odysseus, when you come home, I'll be waiting. Even if you're the last thing I see, I'll be
I'm right here, Mom. Can't you see?
Thing that fast? He was like full speed ahead until
I took too long
I'll always love you.
and ventured too
I'll stay in your
far
heart.
while you were
Waiting, waiting, waiting.
Bye, Mom. All I hear are screams. All I hear are screams. Every time I dare to close my eyes, I no longer dream. I no longer dream. Only nightmares of those who died.
that might have been sad if he didn't seem to have moved on so quickly. Your mom's dead. Bye, Mom. Alright, you say so.
Your past is always close behind. Down in the underworld.
Not bad. That was very just depressing, I guess. Um, yeah, that could have had like a huge effect maybe if there was build up to it, or like the shock of it being like his mom being dead is like, "Oh, that sucks." And then it's like, "Are you going to make this sad?" And it's like, "No, we're just going to full speed ahead right by it." All right. That was like a 4. That was fine. I felt like it was more plot development though than song. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so now we are on No Longer You. And Odysseus just found his mom dead in the last one. That's and I guess the 500 men or a bunch of men. I don't know. I would assume that they died. Uh, I guess maybe it's not the ones. Maybe it's the ones that died. I don't know. People are dead. It's the underworld. We're on No Longer You.
I am the prophet with
Dang, they found the prophet already. All right.
eyes you seek. Time, I've unlocked it. I see past and future running free. There is a world where I help you get home, but that's not a world I know. What? I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you try your final breath. I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer you. This can't be. We've suffered and sailed through the toughest of hells. Now you tell us our efforts for nothing. I see your palace covered in red, faces of men who had long believed you're dead. I see your wife with a man who is haunting, a man with a trail of bodies. Who? I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand. I see you on the brink of death. I see you try your final breath.
Good vocals.
I see a man who gets
Thought I said that about all of the song.
but it's no longer you.
That not bad, but it felt like a huge plot development again. This feels all like plot. Well, not really. I don't really know. This is weird. It's weird that this would be framed as better than the Cyclops saga because maybe this would be framed as better than the Cyclops saga because it's like revelations of what's happening in the story, and like that is better. But the songs feel like they are more like less songs and more plot than song. They are obviously song. Like that's a stupid thing to say, but let's see. Maybe Monster hard carries going to the next one. Okay, we're on the last one, Monster. This is going really fast too. Like the first one is like they're in the underworld and Odysseus's mom is there and he says bye to his mom because he took too long. And then the second one is they've met the prophet and the prophet is like, you're not going to make it home. And now we're at the end of the underworld. This feels very like fast. It feels like this should be longer than it is. Starting Monster.
has everything been turned against us? How did suffering become so endless? How am I to reunite with my estranged? Do I need to change? I'm surrounded by the souls of those I've lost. I'm the only one whose line I haven't crossed. What if the greatest threat we'll find across the sea is me? What if I'm the monster? What if I'm in the wrong? What if I'm the problem that's been hiding all along? What if I'm the one who killed you every time I cave to guilt? What if I've been far too kind to foes, but a monster to ourselves? What if I'm the monster? Is the Cyclops struck with guilt when he kills? Is he up in the middle of the night? Or does he end my men to avenge his friend and then sleep knowing he has done right? When the witch turns men to pigs to protect her nymphs, is she going insane? Or did she learn to be colder when she got older and now she saves them the pain? When a god comes down and makes a fleet drown, is he scared that he's doing something wrong? Or does he keep us in check so we must respect him and now no one dares to piss him off? Does a soldier use a wooden horse to kill sleeping Trojans cause he is vile? Or does he throw away his remorse and save more lives with guile? If I became the monster and threw that guilt away, would that make us stronger? Would it keep our foes at bay? If I became the monster to everyone but us and made sure we got home again, who would care if we're unjust? If I became the oh, ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. And deep down I know this well. I lost my best friend, I lost my mentor, my mom, 500 men gone. This can't go on.
Yeah, see, he lost 500 men.
Penelope and Telemachus. So if we must sail through dangerous oceans and beaches, I'll go where Poseidon won't reach us. And if I gotta drop another infant from a wall in an instant so we all don't die, then I'll become the monster. I will deal the blow, and I'll become the monster like none they've ever known. So what if I'm the monster lurking deep below? I must become the monster, and then we'll make it whole. Penelope, Telemachus. Oh, ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. I'll become the monster.
Holy crap, that song's over? Uh, yeah, that just felt like a huge bunch of information. And it's really weird. It feels really not complete in the sense that that just happened so fast. This doesn't feel like a saga. This feels like they're in the underworld and Odysseus sees his mom died and he took a long time. They meet the prophet and the prophet is like, you're not going to make it home, and Penelope is with someone else. Odysseus regrets his actions possibly and is like, I will be more drastic. And then that's it. That doesn't feel like a saga to me. That feels like plot, but not enough of it. Maybe there should have been another song in here. Like, maybe a song after No Longer You and before Monster, where Odysseus, like, disputes with the prophet and argues his point of view and perspective, and after an interesting back and forth between them, Odysseus is maybe like becomes doubtful, and then we get Monster and Odysseus becoming like, oh, I screwed up. But it just feels like something is missing here. 3 songs is wild. I think this is the first one with 3 songs, if I'm not if I'm not incorrect, this feels very very short for one of these sagas. That's you get 248. We'll say 250 into 420 is 520, 620, 710, 10, 10, 1040. Less than 11 minutes. That feels really really short to me. It wasn't bad. This wasn't bad. This wasn't my least favorite, I don't think. Maybe it was. Maybe it was my least favorite because I feel like the Underworld was probably the strongest song because Monster had some like decent parts, but it's all Odysseus, right? It's all Odysseus and background vocals, but like Underworld felt like it had more cool parts, but it also felt like it slowed down because of his. I don't know, man. This was a really really weird one. Like I don't really know what to think of this one. Um, Contrary to like the issues with Cersei being Fate Grand Order Cersei, I still remember that one because of Fate Grand Order Cersei. So I'm like, oh, that's the one where he's like, whatchamacallit, and it kind of feels like a gala type deal. The Troy Saga felt like, I think Full Speed Ahead is the song from that. The Cyclops Saga felt really good. So maybe the Ocean Saga is the worst? Because I feel like I don't remember anything from the Ocean Saga. I'm sure if I re-listened to it, I'd be like, "Oh, I remember that." There might be really good songs there, but the ones that I've listened to are like I've listened to the Cyclops Saga a lot post whatchamacallit. Like not a lot. I listen to it every so often. I'm like, "Oh, I like some of these songs a lot." But this one just felt too short and like it was missing a song. That I guess that would be the same thing. Maybe another 3 minute or 4 minute song somewhere, placed somewhere in within these three. I'd probably give this like a. So I said the Underworld was like a 4. No Longer You just felt like an info dump, so it felt like a 3.5, and this one felt like a 4. I'd give it like a 3.75. I don't want to give it like a 3.5 because that would be saying that multiple were like that low, and they're not. I think I give it like a 3.75. I think my opinion of this is that it really should have had another song. Yeah, I'd go with that. It felt like it was too short and it really should have had another song.